Welcome back to Just Code It. Today we're going to be taking a look at XPath and Regex strategies with Crawl4AI. The page that we're going to be extracting is this dev guide Python, which just has these tables of all the dev guides for each Python release. The first one we're going to use is doing this XPath demo. Let's actually just give this a run. You can see the output, but this extracts it using XPath and this extracts it using Regex. Here you can see we extract the main information like the versions, the schedule, the status, the first release, the end of life, and the release manager. All this information from the table. And for the Regex, we extract the URL, which doesn't seem like it extracted perfectly, the date ISO, the value of that date ISO, and then the span. Let's go back up to the top and learn how to actually code this. So here we have the URL that we defined, and come down here, we make a async method with run XPath, and it returns nothing. Then we define our schema. This is the XPath schema. And with that base URL, we're going to pass it the XPath, which is the table with content, and then the class is docutils. I guess you can see that right up there, but that is how we grab that table. We're grabbing all the rows for that table except for the first one to essentially ignore these table headers. Then for the fields, we're going to grab these table row or table data. The selector is going to be 1 for this branch, and schedule is going to be 2, 3 is going to be status, release, first release is going to be the 4, which is right there. End of life is going to be that 5, and release manager is going to be that 6th table data. All of them have the type of text, even the dates. Then we come down here and create this config, which is a crawl run config with the extraction strategy of JSON XPath extraction strategy. That's an import. And we pass it the schema, which is what we just defined. Then we have cache mode to bypass, where it just will not use the cache. Then verbose set to false. After we create the config, we then create a async with web crawler as crawler, do await crawler, a run, async run, pass it the URL, and then the config, which gives us the results. After we get the results, we're going to set it to the rows, and we're just going to print the first 3 rows, but if we want to print the whole thing, you can just do that. Let's give that one a run just so we can see all of it. Here you can see the list of all the XPath extractions all the way down to Python 2.7, 2.6, which came out in 2008. That is it for XPath. Now let's move on to Regex. Here we're going to create a Regex extraction strategy. And what we're going to do is create a custom one where we're using these. The next one we have is this run Regex demo where we create our strategy, which is Regex extraction strategy. The pattern is going to be Regex extraction strategy date ISO. And then we're going to also create a custom one. So if you come down here and zoom in, you can actually see the date ISO extraction strategy where we're extracting the dates from the tables. And we also have this custom one where we're extracting all these pips. So this is what it looks for. And if you don't know how to use Regex, honestly, using an LLM like ChatGPT to create a regex for something you want on the page is a pretty good way to do it without actually learning how to do regex because it's kind of complicated. That's what I did for this. Then we create a run config with the extraction strategy. We're going to bypass the cache again and verbose set to false. Then we do another async web crawler as crawler, results as await crawler, a run, pass it the URL and the config. Then we get all the matches. First, we're going to just print the top 3 matches. So that's right here in the print where we have the URL, the label, the value, and the span. And at the very bottom here, this is where we print this table, where we're printing we get all the matches. We then do this by label where we're going to iterate over the matches and just set them. But let's also just print all the matches up here, not just the first ones. Run it again. But this will show you how we have this pip one. And if we scroll to the top, we should have the date isos. Yep. So we extracted 2 different types of thing within the same list. So then down here, we iterate over this whole list and basically split them up into date isos and regex custom, which is right here. And that is where we print it down here. So we have the date iso and the pip. That is it for this tutorial series on XPath and regex for Crawl4AI. If you have any questions, please leave comments down below and I will try to answer them. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And right before we leave, I have a quick extra credit thing for you all. So here is an app I created, which is a Crawl4AI Web UI, where you just input the URL and then it gives you all the settings that you can set for Crawl4AI, which essentially just fills out the crawl config or the extraction strategy within the app. Then you can just press run and it runs it and gives you the markdown output at the end, but it takes a bit of time because I'm just running this on a free account and there are some bugs in it. There it goes. And here is the markdown, or you can do the HTML, links, media, metadata. You can do batch. You can do deep crawls where you can crawl. So here it's going to crawl at a depth of 2, top 25 pages, and you can see it's crawling page 1, running. It is a very slow runner, I'm sorry, because it's just running on free Vercel, but if you run it locally, it runs a lot faster. Page number 2, and you can download them all. Page number 3. You can also do discovery where you give it the URL, sitemap, and things like that. Extraction, give it the URL, and you use different types of extractions. Let me know if you enjoyed, if you take a look at this, and if you have any recommendations on how to improve it. I have basically been making this for my own use, and I thought might as well make it a public repo. Also, the repo is right here if you want to take a look at it and clone it. But that is it for today's video. I'll see you next time.